Those against equality and an equal money system, the first question you have to ask them is, what are they protecting? What are they judging? I mean, judgment and protection is the same thing. Is it that they feel superior intellectually to those less fortunate? Are they protecting their way of life that gives them all the money and resources and makes the rest of the world poor? Are they protecting what they already own and they're unwilling to give up their vested interest? Are they protecting their families? The question is very simplistic. I mean, when somebody is opposing equality, that which is best for all, always look at what it is they are protecting. What is the control they are unwilling to give up? That control could be as simple as their ego that believes that they are better and that they have apparently achieved what they have in this world through their own effort, without realizing that if they were placed in self-honesty in the same position of those that are poor, their own effort would have been meaningless and they would have ended up in exactly the same position as the poor, which is the point of self-honesty, is to place yourselves in the shoes of every person on earth and see if you would have been able to live a different life in the current system, or would you have been as screwed up and as marginalized and as poor as the poor. They make a big thing about the few that rise from poverty, but they don't rise because they're poor. They rise because they have an odd opportunity, like in a casino, they got the jackpot. That's not valid. That's not rising from poverty, and that is not true as the accomplishment of a dream. It is not true as a pursuit of happiness either, because the person, if placed in an equal position, would be what the person become because of their environment and their circumstance. And the current world system do not provide an equal environment, an equal circumstance, and an equal opportunity for all living things, all human beings. It's not providing anything sufficient that one can say qualifies as loving thy neighbor as thyself, or giving as you would like to receive, or acting as custodians as the image and likeness of God. So therefore, those that want control and those that judge, you have been exposed with an equal money system. You will go nowhere because you're the minority, as it's always been. The current system in the world, the one of competition, the one of wealth, is a minority system. The minority is ruling the majority. Why would the minority fear the majority? It's because the minority has got what the majority don't have. Happiness and wealth and everything you can dream of. And they have it all for themselves. How ridiculous is that? That any political system, any economic system, could ever be one where the minority rules the majority. And that's what we have in the world now. Have a look what is happening in the revolutions in the East. That is not a real revolution yet. The people do not realize yet the real big problem. The big problem is the minority is ruling the majority. And they will just install new forms of government to achieve exactly the same point. And having more direct control over the resources of these various countries. And again, the minority will rule the majority. So, whoever oppose a new equality system, an equal money system, are part of a minority that wants to rule the majority, and that is unacceptable. That is equal to treason. Because treason is to find a false reason why most people should suffer while some have everything. That's the real crimes against humanity that's been taking place over generations. And that must end. The question actually should be whether there should be tribunals to investigate those that has abused their right to life by installing and promoting systems of minority to control the majority and to cause untold harm, millions to die from simple things like hunger, which is easy to prevent. Yet it has been allowed, and it is being allowed even now as we speak in the corporations as they make decisions, in governments as they make decisions, as they lay down economic policy. They do not look at how to have an economy that feeds everyone. No. It is how to get goods to people with money. How to look after the people with money. That is the only thing that is valid according to the current world system. And that will end with an equal money system.